working hard on myself. But it's been hell. Not just to have your life stolen from you. It's not just your finances. It's not just your time. Your ability, your agility, your sense of self, or your ability to move freely, to love freely, to build freely, or to build a future that was meant for you. It's worse. They worked in the dark, setting up traps, playing up two sides, pretending to be close, pretending to be familial ties, while setting you up to fail, and to fall really hard. They poisoned my body and mind, literally. They needed me too weak to be able to fight back, too sick to be able to call them out. And when I was at my lowest, barely holding on, they'd flip the script and take advantage of that time period to throw the whole book that they've been working up for many years at me, making it impossible just to get out. And all while making me out to be the problem, making me out to look like I'm the one with the psychological problem. Their crimes stood in silences against the backdrops of everyone around them. My homelessness wasn't an accident. My struggles weren't just bad luck. My suffering was being made known to me that this was happening to me. It was just an unfair game over my life. And this was systematically planned, calculated. My life was just an operation, a game to strip me of everything that I was, of everything that I could be. I stay connected to God, so I think that they fear the love of our Father and truth, who has ability beyond the man's means. And I think that they feared something in me. I think real love threatens people who build their lives around lies. Real strength terrifies cowards who need to control others just to feel powerful. And when a man stands in his truth, refusing to be broken, refusing to stay silenced, refusing to be what they need him to be, that's when the real war begins. And that's the war that I'm in. The war zone, and I'm standing still. That's right where I'm at here now, speaking up because I'm not going to let them win. Because in truth, I deserve to love. And I'm not going to settle for the fake world that they built around me, surrounding me with nothing but this war zone. I deserved truth. I deserved honor. I deserved respect. And I won't bow down to a person or a syndicate or otherwise that wants to systematically designate to erase me. And if you feel my words and you hear me, to feel something stirring in your own heart, then maybe you too can see it. The world around you has been propped up illusions, deception, meant to control your minds, to break you away from spirit of self, the spirit of God, the one who makes it available for you to breathe, have a heartbeat at all. Maybe you're all fighting battles of your own, but these battles that I faced were battles I was going through that were faced up with, that these people didn't want me to win in anything. It didn't matter what it was. So I'm telling you, through those hacks, they not only create a pathway, they create a whole manifold, a book being created, ready to throw up and flop on you at any time. It was satanic ritual abuse that was happening to me every single time. I won't stop fighting. I won't stop speaking out, because the realest version of myself is the one that they fear the most. It's the one that has that light and has the spirit to flip these tables of those who tried to strip me of spirit and strip others out here of their spirit, their truth, and their futures. They're failing because our souls belong to the Lord, and the Lord is not even acquitted to loss. They're trying to get people used to loss out here, though. It just hurts so bad when you're trying to fight back and lay it all out the way it's happened to you. And then how they all move in silence, minimizing you and deflecting and then ghosting, using every ailment that they can to constantly leave you within the struggle that they know they helped prepare against the unseen. And that's exactly how deeply orchestrated these betrayals operate, in the complete black and dark of your life. And if they can't get it pitch black enough, they'll poison you to make you go pitch black on yourself, unable to control your thoughts, unable to machine the processing of your own thoughts the way it would otherwise be, where these people in power over you, then even the closest to you, people you couldn't even see coming if you tried it. That's why it's treachery. Their agenda is to poison you, not just literally, but metaphorically, through their word salads, their abuse, their manipulations, their gaslighting you. They're throwing the book at you. So this poisons you too, with cortisol, the stress, and it keeps you weak, all out of self, all out of state of your original self, to face up with what you have to see now, because you can't see where it's coming from. It's covert. And then when you do, they flip it on you, making you out to be the problem, while they keep playing on their two-faced ass roles that they've been playing on the whole time. This ain't just about survival. It's about exposing true crime for what it has been. Treason, tyranny, and treachery on a level that's very personal, it's beyond, and it's systematic, it's strategic, and it's enforced by a network that ensures that you go down, stay down, and you go down in the hardest ways possible. The hardest part is they expect you to break. They expect you to just accept it, to lay down and to lose your own fight for your own self. And because you don't, because you stand up within each and every single attempt to rebuild back your life it's met with yet more strikes against your energy, more strikes against your phones, which is more strikes against your financials. Day in and day out, your financials slip away as the gas prices go up. You're working longer and longer, harder and harder. You don't get a chance to get away from this kind of slavery you're being forced into. Other people don't get it because you're literally in a war for your life. You don't get a regular battle or a regular shake at some originality of form of camaraderie, currency, love, familial, anything, spirituality. I've been fighting hard just to be able to have enough to be able to make it to and from church, a specific church that I want to go to, and I haven't even been able to even think about getting there. How? Why? Because of all these energy attacks and everything else like that. I haven't been able to even eat. So that's the real battle. A fight up against their lies and their theft of my true self and my true agility to be able to see through these things, to be able to see through these crimes, to not be able to see who and what players are there. Because now that all of my information's gone, what are they doing? How are they going to work? Look, if anyone's looking to reshape and structure morally your own message in life and whether your own song, or rather wear it completely out to where your own heart's a song isn't even in its design, and your own speech is just something that's straight up dismantled from jump if you even ever had one. People should be out here letting each other know that they're on the verge of something that's powerful when they're here to sharpen up that blade and help here and be a helpful type of person. But when people are out here shaking up no accountability for that kind of structured message and that kind of shape of a moral way and ethical, strategic manner that's meant to help better people's lives and things like that, and they want to wreck up your whole life and make you lose sight of yourself. They're sharpening up the blades on the opposite end, on the evils. Where do you go with that? How do you move with that? Where do you go with that? Fight for yourself, fight for their lies, and then you gotta see through, clear through, using discernment, all the other players and people wanting to take account into this kind of game over your whole life. Your whole life. All the cover-up crimes of those who have perpetrated real crimes. Familial, even. Crimes. So I don't know. I have written up in a huge inner workings for my very own heart's work. I think it's formidable. I think it's worth more donations than anything you see online today. I'm looking for a humanity that's accountable. I'm looking for a humanity that wants to invest in something to change the course of history forever in a powerful way, so that people can take back their humanity. So who's with me? Percolate some coffee. Take out a big pen and a notebook of your choice. And get to work. You have beauty inside of a soul that was created by the Most High. You have a voice buried inside of whatever you're going through. You have eyes that see things that nobody else can see but you. So you have something to teach. So let's get to artwork. Sip on some coffee. Channel what you're going through and turn it into power. All of the pain, all of the pressures, all of the stress, all of the troubles. And let's turn pain into power. For all those who are with me, I love y'all and peace. Thank you for being here.